Hey guys, so this is what music means to me, and essentially, I am going to talk about a new song that just came out today. It's called Little Girl Gone by Chinchilla. The sound I was hearing kind of being circulated throughout TikTok, and I became very intrigued because it is definitely very upbeat. You could almost call it what I've heard a lot of people like categorize these songs as like female rage. Um, because there have been a lot of songs recently that have just gone against the gender norms in regards to, this is what you're supposed to be doing, this is how things are supposed to be. And it's switching that. It's saying, like, no, that's not how things are supposed to be. This is not how things should be, like, defined indefinitely. Um, and so, you know, this artist definitely made a song in regards to this, talking about this. There's another artist that made a song. It's called Labor. Paloma wrote it, sings it. That one's also very good. I'll also link that in the description if you want to listen to it. It's a little bit like slower in the beginning, then builds up, but still very good. Still, I think it gets some of that feeling across in regards to how some some women do feel, even like to this day. As things go on, some definitely don't feel this way, but there's still senses of it. There's still things that happen and occur to where there's just these ideals and these things that are just, I think, ingrained to where it's just how things should be. And this song and other songs that have been written by many other artists very similar in the style are essentially fighting against that. So I'm going to talk through the lyrics, essentially talk a little bit more in regards to what the song is talking about, saying, and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. So the first verse starts off with, "So I heard you're back in town and haven't changed a bit. You get off talking down to the little man, time you get what you deserve. Been a while since my head was so polluted. Lucky I know my own worth." So essentially, what I think these first few lines are saying is, definitely got out of whatever situation they were in with this individual. They themselves have grown, but this person has not. And you can see that. They are somebody who, like, belittles others, talks down to people, and has obviously done that to, this individual writing the song, their significant other, assuming, they're dating. But even if they weren't, the person that they had a connection with. And the thing is, what really gets me is, been a while since my head was this polluted, is there are things sometimes when you feel like you know somebody where you're kind of sold a dream. You're sold things and you think, oh my God, like, fantastic. Like, you can do no wrong. You are obviously fabulous. Like, you are great. But you find out, you know, it is manipulation, it is gaslighting, it's maybe some form of, maybe some form of abuse, whether it's emotional, verbal, just different things within there. Like, you just find out that isn't the case. And sometimes what it takes, as that last line says, lucky I know my own worth. And so, depending on all the situations, everything that else was, like, reading in between the lines, everything that maybe went into this situation, they now know better than to maybe be sold back into this dream. They know better than to go back into a situation where they could be treated like this again, particularly by this individual. So now if we get into the pre-chorus, it's, so you want to fight me? Are you big enough? Kick the back of my knee. Are you serious? You keep on trying, but I like your blood on my teeth just a little too much. And to me, you know, from what I'm getting from this, definitely it's, now you know how to fight back. You know essentially what, I wouldn't say what it takes, but with knowing kind of this journey and what has happened, you now know, like, you can try, but will you succeed? And so, you know, they're definitely up for the challenge, but are you? Because what will you face once you get into this situation? So then as we move on into the chorus, it's, say that again, I didn't quite hear ya, messed with the wrong woman in the wrong era. I've been at work and I got my badge of honor. Honey, I've changed so much since I last saw ya. And if you're wondering why I did not display the lyrics here, this is an explicit song. I don't mind showing that, like I have no problem saying the word, but at the same time, I don't want others to, like, I wouldn't say take offense to it, but you know, you can look at the lyrics, like I'll have the lyrics in the description, you can see them if you want to. So I just like changed the word out, at least for my ease of mind for that one purpose. But essentially, you know, they're saying like, this is you've messed with me at the wrong time. Like, if you wanted to do this, like, yeah, you could have done it like previously, but now, like, you've missed it. You've missed your mark. Like, you're screwing up big time, hun, because like they've changed so much. They've gone through what they've needed to. They're, you know, they've done the healing, they've done everything that they need to essentially, I would say, survive in this case. Like, they can handle you, they don't need it. You know, like, this is nothing. Like, move on. And of course the chorus continues, but that, at least to me, that's been like my favorite part of the chorus. The whole thing is fantastic, but it's still carrying on that same message. So now if we go into the second verse, where did you think I'd be easy to did you think I'd be easy, snap me like bamboo, mold me into the sole of your jackboot, wish I could bottle the taste, 'cause I'd drink up the look on your face. And again, this is just the essentially big surprise. Like, they were not expecting this. They, you know, oh my God, didn't think this was going to happen today, with essentially this encounter. I think they were still expecting the like original version, the version that they knew previously, and now it's, you know, with the experience that they've had, the things that have happened, like, no, things have changed now. Like, it's not the same. And then essentially we just go back into the pre-chorus and the chorus again. Now, here's the thing. Do some of these lyrics maybe go as deep as some of that? No. I do think with a lot of it, there is that message of, you knew somebody, they made you want to change, whether it's to defend yourself more, gain more self-confidence, know your worth, and that is the lesson you needed to learn. I do think in some of these cases, and particularly with the style of how this song is done, it does show that kind of not, you know, gender conforming, to where it's, you know, women have to be delicate, women have to be soft, women can be strong, women can be independent. It does not always have to be you know, this is the picture, this is the mold you have to be, that can change. And that even goes for men as well. Men, you know, I think there's sometimes just that standard where, oh, this is how things have to be. No, that is not how things have to be. Um, you know, I think there are multiple versions of how this song can be interpreted. And, you know, if you want to look deep with some of those lyrics, kind of like how how I was going through some of them, I think there's definitely that message there. Some of that does not have to be that deep. I do think, though, it's there. You can definitely sense it. You can definitely see it. But that's my kind of interpretation of it. That's, I would say my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts on the lyrics, the song, if you've listened to it. I will also put a like YouTube link so then if you want to listen to the song as well. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.